Hey, we got to give Ann his own segment for a couple of minutes. Hey, and hey, this man, I sometimes I think he's in the wrong field. He's in the wrong career because this man is a car salesman at heart. This man, well, he has this man walk into a car dealership, he have all of them shaking in their boots. So, Ant, hey, without further ado, we're gonna give you your segment real quick. Tell us the ins and outs of dealing with a car salesman for somebody who's never ever bought a car their first time going in without somebody who knows how to buy a car.
Okay, no, that's no problem. If I
don't hire shit, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'm
tell you like,
listening.
yo, okay, if you first time car buyer, right? I would advise you wherever you get your check from, wherever your check going, whatever bank you banking with, use that bank. Just like say you bank with Chase or Regions or Smart Bank or whatever bank you bank with.
So no cash out.
No cash out. See, this
That ain't gonna work.
This is what we're trying to get at here. If you're trying to buy a car, just say you out here trying to buy. Say you first time car buyer. You trying say you trying to buy a Nissan Maxima, and the dealership got it listed at 18,000. Okay, that's the dealership price. What you do, you go to your bank and say, "Hey, I'm looking to buy a car." They're like, "Okay, cool." But like, "Okay, I'll tell them I want you guys to finance the car." So what we'll do, we'll get the VIN number of the car, and I will tell my bank the VIN number. The bank will pull up the exact car, and they're like, "Okay, cool." What the dealership pricing it? Oh, they pricing 18,000. Okay, well, we only give you 16. We value it at 16. Okay, what you do is the bank is willing to give you 16,000. Okay, that 16,000 is cash money. What you do, you go to the dealership, and you tell them, "Hey, I like this car. I want to buy this car." And the dealership like, "Okay, this car $18,000." And I'm like, "No, I'm paying cash. You're paying cash, but you're paying through your bank. You getting a loan through your bank, but you're still paying cash to their eyes. So you're telling the dealership, hey, my bank say I'm writing you a check right now for $16,000. That's all going to them right now. I mean, you no payments, no nothing. I mean, I'm giving you 16,000 for this car. What will happen is what they will look at, they'll go back and look at what they would have to do is go back and look at the invoice. The invoice is what the dealership paid for the car. The dealership probably paid $15,000 for the car. They just trying to make a profit. Mm-hmm. So what will happen is, okay, well, now they're trying to up it, to $18,000 or whatever. So you're going in and say, well, I'm giving you 16. Well, now that's with no payments, no nothing. I'm writing you a blank check from my bank to you for $16,000. 9 times out of 10, you do that, they're going to take the money because at the end of the day, they want to make that sale. And
you said they not going to take the money?
Oh, they going to take the money.
Oh, they don't take the money. Okay.
They want to make that sale because at the end of the day, what's happening is you're buying the car, but it's like you're paying cash because your bank then already sent you a blank check. So just because that check is yours, but the bank then told you 16,000 is the maximum. Now you can work with whatever you want to work. You give them the 15, that's good for you. But you got this check and it's worth 16,000. So let's get them there. And this cash money to the bank. I mean, this cash money to the dealership. So, at the end of the day, when you drive that car to the lot, the dealership that made they didn't got the money, the $16,000. It ain't no payment. You ain't dealing with them no more. So that's how I
It's
always,
over.
that's how I always walked into a situation. And then if I didn't walk into that situation, if I didn't ask my bank, what I would do, I would go in there. You never go with the first deal. You know, you go in there with the first deal, they feel like they got you. You say, "No, man, I don't know about that." And you start walking around a little bit, and they say, "No, they gonna bring somebody from the back, and they gonna try to get you. Then they gonna bring another person from the back, and they gonna try to get you." And I'm gonna tell a little story about what happened to me. I was in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I had a Chrysler 300, and I always liked the Mustang because that was my first car. It was a '98 Mustang, and I was riding, and I saw this. It was a limited edition Bullet Mustang. I think it was about like a 05, 07 Bullet Mustang. Limited edition. Little car dealership. Nice, beautiful. I mean, no scratches, nothing. Nice motor, ran good, sounded good, everything. Whole 9 yards. So the guy walked me in. I'm a young guy, man. Shit, I'm maybe like 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, you young as hell.
I'm 18, 19 years old. My dad that taught me the game of how to work a car dealership or how to work a car deal. And I walk in this small dealership and I got this Chrysler 300. I'm gonna trade in to get this car. And he goes to say, "Hey man, hey, what's your, let's run your credit." But I tell him my credit, but because you don't tell them, if you tell them to run your credit, they're gonna shotgun your credit. What I mean by shotgun is they're gonna run your credit through like 10, 15 credit unions. They're gonna run your credit 10, 15 times to try to get the deal done. But what you do, you tell them you already got it, but you don't need you to run my credit. I know my credit. I show you my credit. I bring it up on FICO or credit, or credit bureau, whatever you need to see. So he saw I had a good credit score, whatever, and but he was trying to make that sale that day, and he told me, he said, let's make that. He said, let's make this sale. He said, I got a good bank. I said, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I said, I don't bank with that. I said, I let my bank do the talking. Because I already knew what my bank was gonna offer, because my bank gonna come with a bank check. So I did all that. I left the dealership. I went back and talked to my bank. My bank underpriced the car for what he was offering. Because small car dealership, they gonna try to make a profit. And they underpriced the car, and I went back about 3 days later. And he told me, he said, I already know you're not going to get the car because I know your bank underpriced the car. But he said, man, I'm going to tell you like this. I said, I never had a young person your age come into my dealership and talk to me in a manner business-like as you did. And that taught me right there that people will get over on you if you allow them to.
Yeah.
Because I walked in there and allowed him to say, well, I got a good bank that finance this car and they'll take your trade. Well, he probably would have flipped me on my trade. He probably would have gave me maybe 6, and I made it owe like 8. So he would have tacked another 2 to the car plus tax. I mean, he probably tacked another $4,500 to the car. Just because it cost $16,000, now I'm out of $21,000. I'm out of $21,500 for real off that. And so I think it's important to learn the car game as a young buyer, or take somebody with you that that's not that understand the game. You ain't got to understand a lot, but just a little bit. Because the car game is a tricky business. They'll get you, man. But I tell these young guys and young girls these days, man, take somebody with you, because just because you got a good credit score, they don't care about that, man. They will still get over on you as they want to. but they see
They
somebody
don't know
with
the
you.
game.
Yeah, you don't know the game, so you just in there. So a little stuff like that, man. But car game not that hard. But you just take it how you want to. You just gotta do a little research. That's all. Never buy a car on the first day. Do your research for about a week, and then you'll get there. Don't be in a hurry. The car gonna stay. If you want the car, it gonna be there. I promise. If you can't find on that lot, I guarantee you somebody else got it.
Yep.
Put it that way.
Probably a little cheaper.
A little cheap.
Hey, when you're young, you're dumb. Hey, you full of ego, testosterone. When you go to the car lot and you want something like everybody else got, they're gonna get you right there. You gonna wonder why you left that lot paying your car note just by like $600-700. And when your insurance by $200-300, you paying close to a band just for a car note.
Well, let me tell you about this. Okay, if you really want to get crazy with them, and they don't know, and they don't think you know about this, if a car if they MSRP value the car at $30,000, if you don't want to go through your bank, if you ain't got a bank that you want to go to, just say like me, Region don't offer a good automotive financial situation in banking. So what I'll do, I'll go in there and say, I want the invoice. I want the invoice to this car. And what I mean by invoice, I want what y'all paid for the car. And I want to see the original documents of what you guys paid when y'all got this car. So if the car was $30,000, if y'all MSRP in the car at $30,000, I mean that's what y'all got listed at y'all dealership. And I go in and ask for the invoice. If the invoice say, oh, they paid $25,000 for the car, the dealership paid $25,000. Okay, that's a $5,000 markup. Okay, now let's meet in the middle because I know y'all got to make some money. I don't knock that. I know y'all got to make some money. Okay, well, help me. Let's go 27. Let's go 27.5. That means you gonna make a $2,500 profit, and I'm saving at least $3,000 on the car because you can't tell me this car worth $30,000 and y'all paid $25,000. I see the documents in front of me. They gotta give you the invoice if you ask, but people don't know about the invoice. That's why that's how they get you. So that's when that game come into play. If you ain't got a bank that you want to bank with, and if you want to go through their bank, that's when you go in and ask, "Where's the invoice?" That's how you start playing that game. So,
Shit, man, you know some shit.
I told you.
Hey man, it's just
Hey,
you gotta do research, man.
I'm gonna tell you this: every car dealership this man walked in, that next day, the big man at that place calls an emergency meeting and used his experiment as an example of what to look for the ones who know what they're talking about.
Hey, he went with me before. He know how I work.
Man, let me tell you.
I need to take your ass with me.
I wrote with his wife to get him from where you were coming from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. And at the time, she was finna
they were trying no. Yeah, I was coming North Carolina. Yeah.
And at the time, she wanted to trade. I don't know what kind of car that was, but she wanted to trade. They didn't get something else. And we went to one of the car dealerships down here in Mobile, and we walked up in there, and we they found the car that she was looking for and stuff like that. And we walked inside, and that's when it was time to talk business. Now, mind you, Cole, I'm just sitting there just witnessing all, just looking at everything. But I tried to get Ant to sign on the spot. Tried to do everything he could. And I never get it. Got this man so frustrated. He kept saying, like, hey, man, why won't you do this? Why won't you do it? Ant kept saying, I don't know, man. I don't know. He left and went and got somebody else. and you know it was real. You know how like on the teachers when you need help with your test, they lean over the table. That's what the other dude did. Leaned over the table, took over. All right, Ant talking business with him, and that dude couldn't get Ant the budge. He left and we got somebody else.
No.
I want to talk to the top dog. Now I want to get the middleman out the way. I want the top dog.
And when he got the top dog came out, he came in a suit and tie. That's when you know you got the top dog. Boy, it was so fun. I said, I can't believe I'm witnessing this.
So what happened? Finish it up.
I didn't get it. I'm
talking about as far as the price, like far as you talking to the big dog, like what happened?
See, when you get to the big dog, see, that's the guy to make the decision. You tell him if you're going through another bank, because if you're going through another bank, you got the check already. It's just like you got 18 bands of cash in your hand. It's a check.
Yeah,
I got you $18,000. I'm gonna pay to you right now. That's going in your pocket. I'm not financing the car through y'all. I'm paying cash.
You straight up.
Even though you're still financing the car, to them you're buying it with cash because I got.
They're between you and your bank business, right?
Oh, they're out the picture. I'm just trying to buy the car now.
Yeah.
They're just a yes or no from them. So at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, if I go in, if the car $20,000 and my bank say I give you 17, okay, this cash money, and they don't take it. Oh, somebody getting fired. That's $17,000 cash money in their pocket today that I'm writing the check out for. Somebody gonna get fired. I guarantee.
That's today.
We ain't making no payments. This cash money. I'm about to sign my name right now.
And said, hey, give me the pen so I can sign something. Because y'all playing.
Oh yeah. That's how we did on that 4-wheeler. When you went with me to the Halls Motorsport that day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, we got a deal. And I said, well, what's the cash price? I don't want to know y'all price. I want to know the cash price. Like, you want to know the cash price? Oh, they know you mean business.
It's a baller right there, boy. Jag, gone.
Hey,
it's a baller.
You stand on business, man.
You gotta
standing on business.
Playing. Don't just go into a place that you want. That's with anything, with furniture, cars, anything. Go in with a plan, because the biggest thing, a no you can do is go into a car dealership and they say, well, what's your monthly payments you want to be? What's your price range? And you say you don't know. Now
they straight dog in your ass.
Oh, you in they playing field now. Yeah. And now they about to run you. They about to shotgun you. So, you just got to do your research. I mean, don't just be one of these guys who just, I wake up today and say I want to buy a car. Don't do that. Do your research on them. Call them. Hell, they even got chats on there. Chat with them.
Yeah.
And see what they talking about, and then let's get a deal struck before I even get there. So when I get there, I ain't talking crazy.
Because at the end of the day, they there for you. You ain't there for them. They play by your ballpark, because at the end of the day, because they're trying to get the car off the lot any way possible, but they trying to do it to run a quick one on you, to do it. They trying to get you to get it at the highest value price. But if they can't get it off that, then
I'm there for deal. I'm there for deal, because if they sell that car, they get a commission.
That's right.
They're not there for me. I ain't got to buy no car. I'm there to help get you overtime on your check. Because if I go in there $16,000 for this car money, you might get a paycheck.
And trying to send them away from the job to Buffalo Wild Wings, saying it's been a good day today.
Yeah.
Stop by the store.
Big business.
Big business. Ain't no believing. Hey,
Hey,
ain't no one make no
hey,
payments on nothing. Straight cash.
hey, we ought to go in halls and just go in there like we ready to buy some shit, but we just in that motherfucker. What you think they'll do? Like you talking that good shit, you know what I'm saying? You might can get out that motherfucker without putting no money down in there.
They give you the bottom dollar on it. You give them the bottom dollar. You tell them, you go in there and tell them, I want to pay cash money for this. And you say, what's the lowest you would take? They gonna go. You see, you don't want to deal with the person who come talk to you. You want to deal with that that's in that office. You don't want nothing to do with that middleman, because they just talking. You don't want nothing to do with them. They don't know shit. They just talking.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that middleman is going back and forth between you and the boss man. So I'm gonna say you some walking time. Damn you, get out the way. Bring him on out here.
Tell him I said, come here.
Yeah, come on out here, buddy. Talk. Okay, let's make a deal. But if you don't want it, all right, I'm gone. There you go.
Hey, they scared of folks who know their language.
They scared of this shit.
That's what it is. Half of the people don't know that, so they can get over on you. So,
hey,
what's up though, man? You know your shit, man. You know your shit.
Hey, anybody who watching the video, if you got further questions on buying a car, buying a 4-wheel, it is what it is. Anything, comment on this video and ask this man. He will personally answer it.
All right.
He will answer it. He love anything that has a motor in it. So it don't matter if you buying it or building it, he'll answer it.
Yeah.